Let's talk about Patrick and Anu from season 2 of Love is Blind UK. We got to talk about his spleen. Good lord. I wouldn't even know how to feel my spleen, and he's letting his guide him. Also, right, imagine a fella's about to bin you off and he's like, I've just got to follow my spleen. Not even follow my heart or my head. My spleen. Non-stop yapping about his splenic awareness. This whole thing was a bit of a fever dream, I'm not going to lie. So we meet Patrick. He's a human design coach. He wants to get married because he's done everything else in life and that's his next step. My initial first thoughts was, I feel like he's going to be a red flag. I feel like sometimes when you see the really spiritual guys, they're massive red flags. Then we've got Anu. She's a singer. Got really good energy. I really liked her. She is an active Christian and her faith obviously was very important to her, and I think that came across in the show. All I could think about was the clip I've seen of her being like, you're a liar. And now I know that's about spleen. Oh, I can't wait. So I felt initially they were getting on well. I felt like they were quite matched on like a spiritual and intellectual level, which I do think is important for a relationship. Also, at some point we discussed how she's got Nigerian heritage. He's got Jamaican and Nigerian heritage. I thought you weren't supposed to discuss that on Love is Blind, but there we go. Anyway, the cracks start to fall. He's asking, how would you react if your family didn't like me? And he's like, well, my mum knows me better than myself. She would guide me if she didn't like you. I would definitely listen to it. He's then like, I love all my people, but I just do my own thing. And he just pissed me off. He's like, wanting the approval of people is such low vibration. I'm thinking that's definitely regurgitated off some podcast you watched. If you're living your life like that, you're not living at all. You're living to people, please. All right, Plato. So after that pod date, she comes out and she's like, I'm confused because I thought we were getting on well, but I'm not sure we're in alignment. You see, the rest of it just made me laugh. He was like, we were getting on well, but something's dipped. My spleen is silent right now. Honestly, this spleen chat was killing me. They then go on another date. He set up this like spa date situation with Sushi. Oh my God. Then he's like, I had a splenic intuition and I only want to see you. She then asked him, in the time we spent together, what have I added to your life? He's basically like curiosity, joy, etc. He said, what have you added to my life? And she was like, just being myself. At this point, I was getting the vibe she was not into it. She was unsure. And all the spleen chat was driving me nuts at this point. In their final meeting in the pod, she's written him a song. He's acting very weird when she said, I've written you this song. Then she's like, do you want to hear the song? He's like, I do, but when I asked you to sing before, you said no. Why was that? It's not at a whim to perform on your beck and call, firstly. And he's like, I don't want you to sing for someone who's undeserving. And then he goes, I've got to follow my spleen. I'm not being funny at this point, I would see Rad. Then he's like, it's breaking my heart to tell you this, but I am breaking up with you. I've just got to follow my intuition and be true to myself. She's then crying, she's upset, but I'm telling you now, she is not sad about this man. I know she's just overwhelmed and it's the intensity of the process, because I know she did not shed a tear over this person. I know it was definitely like more the process of it all. He's then waffling to the camera again, spleen this, spleen that. All I've got to say is shout out Anu, the real MVP of this season, saving us from any more splenic intuitions.